Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I can see.
Welcome to another video with me, Lisa Storia. As you can see from the thumbnail, this is not my usual type of video, but well, we was asked to me. This is my mother, by the way, my lovely mother. Can I say
Hello.
We was asked by the nurses of intensive care unit in the Royal Glam to share my mother's experience and our experience, if you can call it an experience, because it was a nightmare more than an experience. But other people are going to be suffering from COVID in the future. People are suffering from COVID now, and people who have had COVID are getting over it and living with the after effects like my mother is. So do you want to start the story?
That's right. I can't even remember it.
So you want me to do the talking, is it?
Yeah, and I butt in.
Before we get right into it, back when I started my channel in the beginning, a year ago, nearly a year ago now, I started doing Sweet Sundays where I would do makeovers with my mother, and we would taste all different sweets and chocolate and things like that, wouldn't we? And wine. And everybody loves my mother because she's just a nutter. And everybody been asking me, like, over the months, where's your mother too? She's so funny. Why are you doing videos with your mother? So this is basically explaining why I am doing my Sweet Sundays and where my mother has been. So do you want to start off or no? Or do me?
Well, you can. You.
I'll start.
No more than I do, don't know. And I'll say what I was like.
Right.
When I was in intensive care.
We've decided to do this. We've been asked by the nurses to share our story because obviously it's a personal story, and even though I do my YouTube and stuff, I don't really like sharing my personal things. But I think it's well worth sharing this story because just to help people out there who are suffering and going to continue to suffer, God forbid, and this is also going to be going on a certain website. I put the website in with the video, so if anybody else wants to share their stories of COVID, they can share them on this website. My mother was in a coma with COVID, and we didn't really think she was ever going to come out of the coma. So it's just a video to share with other people that you can come out the other side and you can survive.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try not to cry. Right, so to start.
Last year,
well, back in September.
I was going to go on holiday with my sister to Gran Canaria. I was already done, all packed and everything, and I was down with my sister, but I thought I didn't feel well. I just didn't feel right. Stupid, isn't it?
Well, no, it's natural. Never really.
I just didn't feel well, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't. So I decided not to go, and then I came back. Lisa
had like flu-like symptoms,
yeah.
You know.
So, but it was a feeling I've never ever had before, never felt before. And when I come home, that's all I wanted to do was be on my own. Now, from that word there, I'll pass you back to Lisa because I can't remember.
So I try and keep it. I mean, we could go on forever with the story because it's so much detail that's entailed with it. But we'll sort of try and cut it sort of down for you.
I'll give a laugh between it.
Back in September, my mother felt ill, and she had like flu symptoms, high temperature, couldn't get the temperature down. But we just thought, because she never went anywhere, it was only me and my husband Sean who went down to see her, wasn't it? And if we had shopping, we'd make sure it was all cleaned and everything. She never went anywhere, so we never really thought in the beginning that she could have contracted COVID.
It was Sean when it really is.
Yeah, so Sean was quite worried because it went on for like nearly 2 weeks. It went on that she had this bad chest, high temperature, going up and down. And in the beginning, it wasn't like it was now. You can get a test as easy as you can now. It was the second time round. This was like September last year. But we tried getting a test and we couldn't get a test for love nor money. It was really hard. So it got to the point where I was going down to see her and she didn't want to be bothered. She wanted me to leave her alone, and that's not like you, is it?
No.
To not want to be bothered.
No.
And I was going to go down this one night and she was like, no, leave me alone, I just want to be left alone. And I thought, right, I'm going to go down now and I'm going to see how she is, and if she got trouble breathing, I'm just going to have an ambulance, because that would be the only way to get her tested. So we went down, I went in, and she was just lying on the bed, no TV, no light, no nothing, she couldn't stick nothing. And she was very confused, and I think this was the main thing of me thinking, God, this could be COVID, because it was like she was talking to me, but she was just looking straight through me. It was just like, you just weren't, it was just oblivious to everything. So I phoned the ambulance, because you did say words, trouble breathing, catching your breath. So we phoned the ambulance came out and they checked your oxygen, and it was mega, mega low, so they just rushed us straight in. So then
you couldn't come with me, nobody could come with me because of no visitors, I think.
Yeah.
She couldn't, so I was all on my own. But I can't, what I do remember, it's stupid.
When she went in,
excuse my language if I swear, but that's me.
They tested her, but it took 24 hours to come back, because this is how it was then. At this point, it wasn't as easy as it is testing now. It comes back within half hour. It was like 24 hours. So she was tested. We knew then the second day that she had COVID. So she was put on, she was being given oxygen anyway, and it was just up and down, up and down, up and down. But she couldn't stick, because the suction on her face. She couldn't cope with it, she couldn't stick it. So they decided to put her in a coma, an induced coma, which was the worst news ever. Oh God, we get stressed out. But he was in a coma
6 days.
Was it 5 days?
6 days, wasn't it?
5, I think.
Was it?
I think she was in a coma for about 5 days, and she was being turned on her front and then her back every so many hours to try and get this oxygen down her, and for the oxygen to sort of stick. So they tried lowering the dosage of the sedation then at the end of the 5 days. So we was hoping for her to start responding. But the good thing was with you was your kidneys and everything like that was working on its own. It was only the breathing that the machine was doing for you. So that was the good news there. So we clung to that hope, and the doctors and the nurses down the Royal Glamorgan Hospital,
angels.
They're absolutely awesome.
And she's my earth angel.
Come on now, we said we were going
to
man up for this. So is there anything you want to add now? Because
well, if you want to laugh,
you can see it. Like we knew every day we were we were speaking to the hospital. We knew what was going on, but obviously my mother was
Well, I
asleep.
thought I
so-
was dreaming. I thought it was a dream. That's the only way I can explain it. And I was trying to come out of this dream. I was in a coma, but I heard the doctors talking. I heard them talking and everything, but I thought I was floating. But I was so confused with it, and I thought, this is a dream, because Lisa's not here. Where is she? Where is she? And but I was in no pain. I had no pain and nothing at all. That and when they took me out of the coma, brought me out of the coma, there was 2 nurses with me every day. 2 in the morning, 2 in the night.
Change shifts.
They would change the shift. And they'd say who they are and everything. But that's all I wanted, was to come home. No matter what. How I was feeling, I wanted to come home. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. And I was trying to get this out of my mouth. This thing out of my mouth. But it wouldn't, they kept stopping me. They said, that's what's keeping you alive.
What did you feel like when you was in the coma? What did you say? You felt like a bird, a white bird?
Yeah, I felt like I was just around, flying around like a bird, and I can see everybody. I could see all the doctors and in their clothes. I thought they were robots, to be honest, in my dream, because they were dressed in all this stuff, and I was trying to wake up. And
because obviously this is what we felt so sorry for you for as well, was because you was there in hospital, obviously didn't know where you was, waking up then, and with these nurses, obviously the nurses were explaining what had happened and everything to you, but you were looking at these people with all this gear on, and thinking,
it was a dream.
There's no familiarities around you, nobody you knew. So that this is when they said then, if we wanted to make a like a FaceTime call with her for when she come out, because this is what I wanted for her then, because I thought she needs to hear our voices.
Yeah, and see you.
See our faces, the kids. Oh, God. And just it's familiarities. She needed that to, get her strength. And think, oh yeah, I recognise this, I recognise that, rather than just thinking she was in a dream all the time.
And what brought me,
and I'll put a video in with this now of. Well, it's our personal video, but we've decided to share it
because
to help other people.
And
this was when she just woke up out of a coma. So
when I come out,
it is upsetting. So brace yourself if you are it is quite.
It's just emotional. That's the only way I can explain it, that brought me to my senses that this was real and not a dream, was when I seen her, when we FaceTime, and
you need to warm to me. Oh,
Julie, we looking after Tink for you. Tink is waiting for you.
Oh. Mum, we love you so much, and we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you.
Sure, we love you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're so brave. Well done. I can't believe it. Well done.
Oh, Julie.
Oh, love her.
When you're better now, Julie, I come and pick you up.
Are you come and stay with me, right? Yeah. And I'll help you get better, right? Back on your feet and that.
And I make him a nice beef dinner.
Yeah, we'll have a nice... What? I know.
Oh.
I know, and you're the best mother in the whole world, you are. You know that, don't you?
We love you so much, Jule.
Do you want to speak to the kids, look? Come and say hiya then. Kian, come and say hiya. Hello, Nan.
Hello, Nan.
Asia, look.
Oh.
Kian.
No.
Right, Nan. I love you. I miss you so much.
Answer, Ma.
Right, Nan.
I love you too, Nan.
I love you.
Ah, you have a nice sleep now and relax, right? And we're all waiting for you to come home, we are.
Everyone, Jule.
And we're all worried sick, and we're all sending you loads of love. We're all missing you. Yeah, you alright? And I'm so happy to see your beautiful face. I am.
What'd you say?
Yeah, right. I am. I'm so happy to see your face. And I'm so proud of you, Mum.
Jule, you mean the world to us.
I couldn't cope without you, Mum. You know that, don't you?
You're a fighter, Jule. She looks lovely, did she?
Oh, you look lovely, Mum. You do, eh? You look lovely. You look healthier now than you did when she went in,
Yeah.
didn't she? Oh, Mum, you have a nice rest and everything, right? And build your strength up, right? Oh,
Love you,
love you so much.
Love you, Nan.
So much.
I'll see you soon, Jule.
Love you
Love
so
you,
much.
Nan.
Ta-ra, Jule. Love you.
Love you, Nan. Loads. Oh,
Tink loves you as well.
Oh.
oh
Thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
thank you for everything you're doing. Honest to God, you need gold medals. You do. I can never thank you enough.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Bye, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
And because I kept calling her, in my head, she was down there helping them out. Because for me,
This is all the confusion.
this was the confusion of
how your brain
how
works,
my
what
brain
you-
was going. The physio I thought was my nephew. You know, and everybody come to see me, visit me, except
Yeah.
Lisa Shaw
But
and the kid.
nobody could.
But nobody could.
go in
It
the
was a way.
hospital.
But once I FaceTime, when first time we FaceTimed each other, that's when I knew it was real. And I've got to fight this. I've got to do something to myself to come out of it. I need...
And we will give a bit of a laugh because you've got to try and see the happy side of it.
You've got to see the funny
Because,
side
you
of
know,
it.
it's happy times now because she's here.
Yeah.
Which I never thought I'd do another video with her again, but here she is. What did you say now when you come out? Because she was confused all the time.
Oh, but we do now. Swearing.
No, not swearing. You are anyway.
I know.
Remember you read the letter and you said, what was it called now? So when she come home, we'd done like a bed in the corner, like a little bedroom for her to get back on her feet and stuff and to do her exercises and all that before she would be able to go home or anything. And she pulled out a letter and
I'm reading it.
excuse the bit of language. She was reading it because she'd empty her drawers and then put them all back in and then empty them again. But it was, that side was funny, that's all we done was laugh.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you know, she was really confused. And she said, oh, they were trying to say by her now, because they said she was funny in hospital because she got a funny character, and she was like nagging on, right, do this and do that and whatever, right, this is how she is. So when she read this letter, it said SOB, and she was like, look at this, what I've been through. They trying to say I'm a severe son of a bitch. And I was like, son of a bitch? We're not going to say that, man.
I says SOB, that's what that means.
It says SOB, son of a bitch, and then SOB. A severe son of a bitch. I was like, oh my God, ma'am, no, it's not. It's severe shortness of breath. Because she couldn't catch her breath. But that was just like one thing that was like, it's so funny. But like, you still, I mean, it's not as if it's gone now and she's completely perfect. You've got this long COVID now, yeah. So do you want to explain what you're suffering with now?
I still get shortness of breath, although my lungs are fine. Can't do things. I couldn't do a lot before because Lisa have always done everything for me anyway. But I hate it that I want my own freedom. I wanted to get back to normal, and you know, I wanted, but it's never going to be normal. I'm not normal anyway, but put that aside, I'm never going to be normal 100% after all this anyway. I get out of breath. I haven't been out. I'm afraid to go out. That's all. I don't go anywhere. I don't go out. I've had my first vaccine and I'm having my second next month. Perhaps I'll feel different then. I don't know. But I'm not myself. Lisa has to do everything. All my cleaning, the tiredness is unbelievable. The fatigue. I could be in bed, sleep all day, sleep the clock around, and when I wake up, I don't know where I am, what day it is, or anything like that. But that's what it is. But I'm here. And one thing I must say, those nurses and doctors, they are angels. I don't know what, they saved my life, and I'm so happy that they did. But it was seeing Lisa. I just wanted to see Lisa. That's when I realised that I was ill.
And the
day I FaceTimed Lisa.
They saw.
But they're angels.
Wanting to. Their number one priority is for you to
get better,
obviously, and interact with your family, and they try and get all these this FaceTime thing they got going.
It's brilliant.
It's amazing, because I think that's one of the things that once they've done all their hard work, that
they were marvellous.
Bring these patients on, you know, leaps and bounds with, you know, seeing their familiar faces and hearing their family's voices and things like that. And they even done a heart system.
Oh, yeah.
Which... oh, God.
What was
Which
it?
I thought was absolutely... just really thoughtful. Was when she was in a coma. This charity, I'll have to find out the name of the charity, they made woolen hearts.
Woolen hearts.
Oh God, can't correct it. And they put one in my mother's hand, and they sent the other one out in the post to me.
Oh, they put it in my hand when I was in a coma, did they?
Yeah. So that you would have the one, and I thought, you know, so it's just like, you got that feeling of togetherness,
yeah.
You know, even though you're not.
Yeah.
So they're amazing for all the things,
outstanding,
the ideas they got to try and, you know, keep people informed, all the family informed, day, night, early hours of the morning. You know, they just amazing. absolutely amazing. They deserve gold medals, every one of them.
Yeah, they were marvellous. They were.
So is there anything else you think
They were.
you think people would
angel.
find helpful to know, or
Not really. Things I said. I can't say what I said. Can I?
no? So hopefully maybe in the future now I will be doing more sweet Sundays with this one. And it won't be as emotional, will it? It'll be happy times
happy
and fun,
time.
yeah.
But if anybody, whoever sees this, just fight.
Yeah, be
To fight.
strong and
Because
fight,
I
you can do it.
didn't,
And
I
that beer, I
wasn't,
think, is a...
yeah, just fight.
Yeah, you just got to try and, even though how hard it is, just try and
Yeah.
be strong-minded and push
Push
your way. Cause
I don't know what.
they still give new
honest,
tests, haven't they, for
Yeah,
your
they do it
chest
still,
and stuff.
you know, and they ring me, the aftercare, they ring, see how I am. But
They've done a diary for you as well, didn't
I
they?
don't know where I would be now without Lisa and Sean. He's an angel. He does
Oh.
everything for me. He does everything for me. He's marvellous. I'd rather send him shopping than Lisa. Because Lisa will go for alternatives if she don't see the right thing.
Oh, well, did the bad lad like that. Yeah, so I think that's it, is it?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add? Yeah, I think the thinning of your hair.
Oh, my hair, yes. It's going really thin now.
It's just at
It's,
the top.
it's all I can see is my scalp.
I think, and
Yeah.
that was to do with being in a coma as well. I'm not sure.
It could have been, I don't know. Well, it is a
I don't know
side
if it's a
effect.
treatment or whatever.
I don't know.
Steroid you had as well.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
that was
what saved my
what
life, wasn't it?
killed the COVID.
COVID.
Was the steroid.
It was
And then
new.
if-
They asked me, when I went in, they asked me, they were told, and they asked me if would I mind doing anything, whatever they can do, anything? And I said, no, I don't mind. I can't remember saying that, but I didn't mind what they done. I didn't mind it at all.
Sure. I think they done something with your DNA to
Yeah.
help other people. What it is, it was a trial thing
That's
as well.
right.
If it didn't work, and good job it did.
Yeah.
If these steroids didn't work, that they would try this where patients had had COVID,
Yeah.
they would take their cells,
Yeah.
the ones that have had COVID and they've beat it, they would take their cells and
Yes,
put them
they did.
cells inside you to fight the
Yeah.
COVID off.
Yeah.
So that was the other option if the steroids didn't work, but good job the steroids did work.
Yeah.
But obviously I think they must have taken you with DNA,
Yeah.
if I'm right.
Yeah, they did.
For other people now,
people.
to help ourselves, to help other people in this trial thing. I don't know how
Yeah.
we stand now. I don't know if they had tried it and it's a good thing,
Yeah.
that it have worked. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
worked for me.
100%.
It
But
worked for me.
so, but yeah, that's about it really, innit?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
And-
So I hope this video has helped you in any way.
Yes.
And
And just fight.
yeah,
Just fight,
And
please.
just
fight.
want to give a big
Don't give up.
kiss
Yeah.
to everybody who
Saved my life.
yeah and to everybody who've passed from COVID, as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our heart goes out to
To
everybody
who've had it, who've survived it,
and
those
who's
who
still
haven't.
suffering now. And yeah,
Yeah. But
so
please just fight. Just fight. Because that's what they are there to help you, but you have to help
them
yourself
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
have
that's
to.
good. It's a good thing.
You have
say.
to, because, you know, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. And that's the gospel truth. I would have given up.
Yeah.
I would have given up.
So that's it for today's video. A sad one, but that's life, innit? I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.